Hi guys, welcome to episode 26. We're on cycle 529 and I've got a lot to do today. Primarily I've been thinking about this gas pressure that's down here. So we're talking, just pause that for a second, 5 kilos of gas pressure all around this whole area. And if I'm not careful, that is going to start working its way up to my base, which is the last thing I want. So with the fact that I've also got all this natural gas, which is stupid pressure as well, I'm thinking I need to start creating some sort of temporary control system for it. So that will be a case of making a similar to this box, so that I can actually capture the natural gas. I mean, that's got 1,000 kilos per location on that, so it should be okay. So I want to capture the natural gas and reduce the pressure of this polluted oxygen before my base gets overrun, because it won't take much to do that. See, it is all coming in here already, so I'm actually a bit concerned on that. Right, so what do I want to get done, or how do I want to do it? I need to set up a temporary system here as well, so that we can actually produce energy to run the pumps. So as we've got a couple of I'm going to pop it in the middle here because it can drop down. As we've got a couple of gas geysers here, I want batteries, so that can go there and there, and we'll put in a mesh tile and put power in. The idea is just primarily just to make sure that we hang on. Yeah, it's not going to be great wattage, this, so that should be fine. The idea is just primarily to manage the gas and reduce pressure, so my dupes can actually run around in some clean air, because I can't produce any air at the moment, which is my problem. So I'm going to need to filter this, and yes, filter, and we're going to put that straight in. And what am I doing? Cancel that, you numpty. So you're going to go that way, and we're going to be getting rid of carbon dioxide, so that's going to be another thing that we want to get rid of. So right, let's just cancel that for the time being. Okay, so that's filter there. Take you up. So yeah, okay, right. So then I want a little granite. Yeah, granite. So we'll create a where do I want to put it? Because this is going to be stuck here for a long time. Tell you what, I will create a gas one here. Get a ladder in. And chuck a door. We're going to put, I'm going to get all the plumbing in place so that this can actually handle providing power later. Because I want to be able to. Oh, actually, no, that's that one. I want a carbon dioxide one as well, don't I? And that's the one I want first, so that's going to have to be cancelled. Cancel. So they can get on with that first. I'll prioritise all this. How much food we got? 17,000. Right, okay, that's going to have to be wait a little bit. Get on with that. Because what I'm thinking of, two things, is I've got a load of gas in here, it's up to pressure. If I filter all that and put it into a single area as well, then these guys can continually run, and I'll have a humongous pressure tank of natural gas that I can dip into as and when I need to. That's my thoughts anyway. Let me just make sure there's no priority higher than 7 down here, because I don't want anybody working down here at the moment. This can all go to 6. So you can't dig that. Starvation. Ooh. Starvation? We got... How can we have starvation? We got 37,000 calories. And we're making food. Ah, no, Josh. Ah, yes. Right, Josh can now eat normal food because he will have used up all my... there we go, let's just give him everything again. He can eat again. Josh was actually eating all the meal ice that we actually had, because at the time, oops, edibles, yeah, we had a load of lice loaves, or meal ice, one of the two. So I was just using Josh to get rid of them. Right. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off for a moment because I need to let's reject all, and let's turn this off. Disable building. Yeah, because I need to extend out the bedrooms, etc., and all the rest of it. But I need to get my dupes to spend their time dealing with this at the moment, because this is a big problem, or will be a big problem for me. Right, so we're going to have carbon dioxide first. Although, put carbon dioxide this direction, then at least I can not cross that wire over, or pipe over, should I say. So where are we there? Let's try again. Granite. Yeah. Should really press shift when doing this. So we're going to pop in plumbing down here, should be on that side, and a ladder this side. Okay. I need to put that in there as well. Yeah, I'll do that just so they can access and build it on the inside rather than digging everything out on the outside. All that's 8. Same with that. You can dig out that as well. So that can all be attacked from the inside. Oh dear. No one's going to get between there, so do I need anything here? Okay, oh well, whatever happens, happens. So piping. So that's going to knock out my natural gas. We're then going to need to filter out carbon dioxide, just because we are going to be putting carbon dioxide into this one over here, and once we've got this up and running we can just plumb in another pump that will capture all this lot. Or do you know what, let's cancel these pipes for a second and then we have another think about this. Gas pipes. So we need We need the... Is there anything else in here? It's got polluted oxygen. That's not going to give off polluted oxygen. Do that first. I'm in two minds how to do this, because we're going to have some leftover natural gas that we're not going to use from this, which I don't really want to waste. So let's do that actually. No. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to put that valves and everything underneath here. Pop that there. Yeah, do it like there. I'm going to go down and in and straight up, and we're going to power that. And then we'll have a second valve. Plumbing. So that'll come out. So if we want to have a second valve, it's a case of so you can go down, round and in. Then we'll filter out any I think I'll put polluted oxygen in there, and then we'll filter out the carbon dioxide. That should only leave carbon dioxide, or anything useless, as it were. Let's go this way. I can reroute these again later, so that can then put that carbon dioxide in there, so that will work. So actually I need to dig out on top as well, don't I? Actually, oops, let's stop them making food actually, just thinking about that. Priority. 60,000, that's quite enough, thank you very much. 160,000 food. What's the pressure up here? 4,000. Yeah, it's way too high, that pressure. So we can dig out this section here, because I'm going to need to be able to get up there with a some water. Let's hope none of these tubes actually manage to build themselves into a hole. Perfect, no, they've done that very well. Excellent. Let's prioritise all this, make sure this is all done as well, so they don't get any ideas after they've finished it. Alright, so we want now a water pump just to get a little bit of water. Where am I looking? Water pump there. Have I got that pipe work connected? Yeah, I have. Thought I hadn't done it properly then for a second, which would have been about right for me. Yeah, let's just do it like that, and we'll do it like that. I'm going to do put one filter on it down here, so let's just cancel some of these water pipes. I'm going to try and reduce the water going in to that area, just so that I can actually control it at the bottom and hope that everything will be done correctly. And I need power. Okay. Are we there, thereabouts? So let's just look at that again. So if we look at our water system, we've got water going up through, so we can drop a little bit into each of these. Let's have a look at our gas. So we've got natural gas coming out of here. That's going to go straight into this one. We're going to filter everything else out. So polluted oxygen is going to go this way, and carbon dioxide that way. So what I need to do is to make this, once I've got this up and running, I can then work out where to put my pumps so they can start pumping the gases from everywhere else, because this natural gas, grief, it's all the way down here. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a pump down here, because what grief, go on, no, yeah, 11 kilos of natural gas down there, that's horrendous. So maybe what I'll actually do is, because this will fill up with water, if I put my pump somewhere over here and open all this lot up, so all this should drop down a little bit later. Why isn't that getting done? We're also going to need to... what's going on here? Okay, so that's coming on slowly. I also want to sweep. What's that saying in there? Oh yeah, 5.8 kilograms already in there, so the water needs to tile cancel build. Don't need point building that to deconstruct it like I already have. Yeah, so we need to get that water in there so that we can actually let's get that swept. So we've got no reason to go in there. So we can start putting additional pressure in here. So this is going to be a carbon dioxide, our polluted, and we'll just sort out the other gases shortly. Right, we want that set to literally, there we go. Right, let's put that down to priority 5. Thank you. Whoever that is. Who is that? May. Thank you. Don't need you doing that at the moment. Thank you. So what are we like on lemon? So we've just got a little bit more to do. So they should... no. So that needs to... oh, hang on. We want natural gas to come out. Then we want polluted oxygen. That should leave carbon dioxide. So that means out, in, out, in, out. Oh, hang on. In, out. So why is that not powering up? Is it because I've got that? I put it a fifth below, that's right. Okay, that's fine. So we can turn that on now. We can start keeping this running. I'll lose a lot of natural gas from that, but over time, but I'm not going to be too fussed, so... Okay, so that is just waiting for this system to be completed, which is fine. So let's just make this a higher priority. What's going on? 25,000. Do you know what? Let's just get everybody here, please. I want this completed. Nothing else is more important at this moment in time. No liquid. What? Come on, let's get that as priority 9 as well, because they can start working on that. So we need to get this one done first. So I'm going to cancel that single piece of pipe, just so that we can get the water in place to start with. And once we've got the water in place, we can disable that and just start pumping out all the nastiness in there, forcing the polluted oxygen out and just leaving carbon dioxide in. So that's the idea. Oops, what we've got going on here, I think we've got enough already. Let's deconstruct. Come on. You normally do that as a priority 9. Don't leave me pumping all night. Thank you. So our polluted gas is fine. So we can put in our tile back again. So he's going to be happy. Let's get that as a priority 8. How are they getting on over here? And get it all swept as well. I know they've got a little bit more to get rid of, but you know what? It won't hurt them. So everything's still primed up, which is fine. Yeah, excellent. Now we're going to waste a lot of power with this, so I'm going to have to think about a way of making that more effective in another episode. Right, okay, they're all going to bed, just typical. What's the pressure like in here? Oh dear, don't like it getting that high. We're going to reduce that down now to... No, actually, the stress isn't that bad. They can just finish the job off. Slackers. We'll sweep, actually, all this priority 9 as well. Because I can all go into this little box here. Sweep that as a 9. Main thing with these little filters here is it's only a temporary measure, I think, because we shouldn't have any more gases appearing from this geyser, because it shouldn't be an issue. To have 114 kilos of gas pressure in there and not a single, not a single other square in there gives us any other reading other than natural gas, and as gases can't be in the same tile, I don't think I need all this. But as I've seen above on the other systems, it has caused us problems. Why aren't you getting... Oh. They're sweeping over building, of course, because building and delivering are all the last things the dupes do. So if we look at the job order, so they start to combat, massage, cook, arts, compost, research. So actually thinking about that, the stress shouldn't have been getting out of hand or starting to climb, because they should have gone to the massage table prior to sweeping, then building and delivering. Yeah, so that's why. Come on. How much is in here? Dear me. Okay, right. Nearly finished. Let's get that built. Let's do the sweep of 8. Okay. Wow, okay, so that is our current base. Wow. It's a lot of water we've got over there. And a lot of natural gas all the way around. That's interesting. Let's go back. Okay, so where's that water up to? Yep. Is he still happy? Yeah, he's still happy. So we can actually deconstruct liquid pipes now, because we don't need those here. And where do they go? They go across. Yeah. Yeah, don't need those there, because I'm going to put another system later. Okay. Right, that door can be locked. I don't want anybody going in there. Come on, let's just get this produced, please. Yeah, no, you. Who's that? Seriously? It's priority 9. Whoever's supposed to be doing this. Come on. Thank you. Right, so we're going to now have water come through. So we need to keep an eye on this gas vent, because as soon as that's it's not saying it's under pressure. Let's build that actual pipe. Okay, that's a 9 as well. It's strange how it's just sitting there. I mean, what have we got in there now? We've got nearly 5 kilos. Yeah, there we go. And it's not spread out. Strange. Right, so that should now be sending carbon dioxide. Right, he's now over pressure. That's fine. Okay, he's over pressure, but where's all that carbon dioxide going? Alright, it's up that side now. There we go. Right, let's just deconstruct that. Gas vent over pressure. Right, actually, do you know what? I'm deconstructing that. I think that is way too much water that's in there. So it's over pressure. And I think it's down to... I think it's now more down to the... too much water in there. Anything else? Suffocating. Yeah. They really don't like running through this polluted oxygen. Or holding their breath for too long. I mean, come on, it's supposedly safe for them to work. Give up. Right, food is getting to become a problem again in another cycle or two. But we're wasting loads of energy on here. Let's just below. Just turn that off for a bit. Because we've got everything all primed up. Yeah. Leave that for a moment. Okay, so now send a dupe in here to sweep and get that out and that, and then we'll get a mop going on and keep an eye on that gas pressure. Get back on the gas. Come on, there we go. And oops, that's where I want to be. Oh, you're not doing it? Well, come on, someone please come and do this, mopping. I have set it to priority 9. Perfect, who's that? Ah, have they just mopped too much? They have, they've mopped too much. Deconstruct. Priority 9. Let's try again. Why isn't this pumping it through at small quantities? That's what I want to know. Or is it because it's got some pressure behind? I don't know. Saying it's only small quantities, so... I don't know. Alright, so that's out. Let's just get this made. Come on. Right. Deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Liquid pipes, priority 9. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, before it gets too full again. Come on. Come on, please. Just go and do it. It's overpressured again. Oh, right, I need a better way of doing this. Tell you what, let's just mop 9. Do that, and then we'll cancel that mopping as soon as they get in there and do one single mop and see whether that is sufficient. Come on. No. Ah, and they're going to bed again now. Okay. Don't get frustrated with it. What are we doing with this pressure up here? I have a feeling it can't really go above 4,000 grams naturally. But I really don't want to test that. It's my first priority. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to get that in place because I need all this polluted gas to go down in here. So we're going to be... let's get a pump up there. Pump, 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 pump. I mean... gas pump. So if I get that... what the... where... okay, that's fine. And we'll put an atmospheric switch down here for it. And we want power. Put an atmospheric switch there, so if it drops below 1,000 it stops pumping. That's the idea anyway. And that can be powered in. Power. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so I don't know how many times I've tried to do this now, but I finally got it to work, I think. So that is saying it's unblocked and we can actually close off this section of this catchment here for carbon dioxide. So where are we on the gas? So the gas is all ready to rock and roll. We just need to turn everything back on after they've built that. Okay, I think we'll call it a day for this episode. If you like what you've seen, hit the subscribe. And until next time, that's Murphy out.